Hey, let's go. Get in here. Get in here right now. Get in here. Hey, we got 30 minutes for the rest of our lives. 30 minutes for the rest of our lives. That's our battle in the first half. It ain't happening. We get the ball. I promise you one thing. We're going to hit somebody and we're taking downfield for a touchdown. I guarantee you that.
Guaranteed.
Look at me. Look at me.
Let's go.
We got 30 minutes.
Let's go.
For the rest of our lives. Let's go.
Let's go.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of DC Sports Daily. This is your host, Corey Thesson, alongside Jack for another quality episode here. We're going to go ahead and somewhat preview the Nats today and get into some Redskins talk for the rest of the episode here. The Nats play the Astros.
Nats play the Astros.
Hot start in the World Series. Nats play the Angels.
Just got back from the future.
Hot start, Corey. But yeah, we play the Angels for a 2-game series, kind of an irrelevant series. I think it might be one of our last series outside of our division going down the stretch.
You keep saying that.
I think I'm right. But yeah, 2-game series. Mike Trout comes to town. As you all know, no Bryce Harper for this great rivalry they have, which is irrelevant.
Thank God.
Yeah, no more media surrounding that, so we can just play some baseball for the next 2 days.
2 days. But honestly, it'll probably get rained out, both of them. And then we'll play a game.
We'll delay
until
11. Yeah.
And then
they won't make up the second
Wilmer
game.
Defoe will get hurt.
Please, no more injuries.
We got some housekeeping notes on the show. If you're listening to us, there's a good chance you're listening to us through Apple Podcasts.
Huge news.
Yeah, we went ahead and submitted. And if you're listening to us through anything else, if it's easier for you to find us through Apple Podcasts,
Which probably is.
it might be if you own a phone, an iPhone. It's the easiest way to get to your favorite podcasts. You can find us. Just search DC Sports Daily.
Yep.
We will be the podcast that pops up. Please leave us some reviews. Give us a 5-star rating or 4. Please
Whatever
not
floats your boat.
Please not anything lower. If you're gonna give us a 1, maybe just don't. Maybe just delete this.
Head over to
Just
Spreaker.
Stop listening. Yeah, Spreaker. Miss Chops. Stay on Spreaker. We love you there. But yeah, comment. Just subscribe, comment, rate, do all that stuff, and maybe one day we'll be as big as Serial.
Yes.
We'll start doing. If you want us to do true crime, we'll do true crime. We're not above that. We will commit the crimes, and then we will report them as the litigation is occurring. It'll be exciting.
Yep.
Apple, we're just kidding. We're not going to do that.
We already got kicked off.
Yeah, sports and recreation. We are going to stay in our lane. And that was a little housekeeping note. So, what do you have for your extensive, detailed preview about Nats Angels?
I don't have a whole lot. I just want to go out and play some baseball. I don't even know who's pitching tonight.
You can't play baseball, Corey. Your foot hurts too much.
Right. I can't even play in
This dude had a rec softball league game, and he texted me saying that he's on the sidelines watching his team. It's like, what? I played golf with him last week. Played 18 holes.
We call it the Jason Worth.
It is the Jason Worth. You can't run on. You don't have to run if you're hitting home runs every time. Then you don't have to run very fast. Play first base.
You don't even have to run.
You don't have to move. Yeah, exactly. If you just pop out, you don't have to run. Basically, just lower that back shoulder, launch angle, and either you're hitting pop-ups or you're hitting home runs.
I'll get back at you.
You could have played.
Yeah.
You could have played.
Jason Worth.
Disappointed in you.
It bugs me, but it hurts to run. Actually, I'm pretty good. I feel fine today.
So you were lazy.
Yeah, I was lazy that day.
You sound tired.
No, I'm not tired.
Good.
Do you even know who's pitching tonight?
Pitching tonight for us is Gio Gonzalez.
Excellent. That's exciting to watch.
Yes.
And we got some Hard Knocks tonight, too, on the tube.
Hard Canucks.
Which I'm pretty excited about.
Although, it's annoying. they break all the news. Like, I know that Aguayo, he's not on the team anymore.
Yeah, he's released.
He's on the Bears.
I wish we would have picked him up. He's good.
He's not.
He's not
Are
good.
you kidding me?
How do you waste a second-round pick
Second-round
on a
pick.
kicker?
I was listening to Pat McAfee.
Second-round.
I was listening to Pat McAfee, who was a punter and a kicker.
Right.
And he just said the way that he kicks is not. It doesn't produce a consistent result. So
why would you? What kind of GM?
Andy made a very good point. If Aguayo, how do you say his name?
Yeah, something like that.
RG. He's RA. If he had trouble kicking in Tampa, now he's in Chicago, the Windy City.
Right.
Like,
the only good kicker come out of there is Robbie Gould, and he had 2 good years.
Well, and it's funny, the dude who's in Chicago right now, can't remember his name, but he was the kicker that was on the Bucs
prior
when the Bucs drafted Aguayo and took his job. So if Aguayo, if Nelson Aguilar also if he takes his job again, that's brutal.
How that really confuses me. I mean, that's like terrible GM times 20. You have
to get fired.
A second-round pick on a kicker. I've never, ever heard. Do we even draft kickers? Like, don't they just, like, free agent signings? I don't really know.
Most people don't draft kickers.
Yeah.
I mean, generally, new kickers barely the rate at which they enter the league is very low. That's why you still have your Janikowskis, your Vinatieri's, your
20-year vets,
Novaks, your Crosbys. I've seen how many kickers I can name. This is fun.
I mean, those are the top guys, and they've always been top guys. Dustin Hopkins.
No. No. And now Kai Forbath, Graham Gano.
All stellar.
Honestly,
as soon as they leave the Redskins.
Oh, remember when we had the Ravens kicker? Ooh, Ryan Suckup.
We had a couple good vets that were trash when they got here.
Yeah, the Ravens kicker. What was his name?
I know exactly.
Yeah, all the Ravens fans hate his guts. What is his name?
Who was our best?
Don't ask me that question. Look, you have your phone in your hand. What was his name? It's going to drive me crazy.
Sean Swisham.
No.
Billy Cundiff.
Billy Cundiff. What a Cundiff. If you get my drift.
Yeah.
That guy, not very good. Are you looking up all of our kickers?
We've had a lot of decent kickers.
We have?
David Akers was here for a time.
Yeah.
Nick Novak.
Yeah.
Nick Novak was the epic.
He made the Sean Taylor field goal block after Vanderjagt got his block. Vanderjagt has it blocked.
Swisham, Gano, Forbath, and Novak and Akers, all great kickers as soon as they leave the Redskins.
I mean,
Dustin Hopkins hopes to leave the Redskins.
Kai Forbath did set the record for like the most made field goals to start a career.
Yeah.
I mean, Dustin Hopkins is great.
Yeah, he is. I'm being demanded that I drop my phone.
Well, yeah, you're using it for business, and then just next thing I know, I look over and you're checking Snapchat again.
Oh,
it's an addiction with you.
Is. I'm sorry. It's just part of my life.
I'm gonna have an intervention.
I will shut my phone off every episode from here on out.
Well, no, I need you to look stuff up.
Okay. Oh, but before we actually do start talking strictly Redskins,
we are talking
Redskins, though. I know we wanted to get into some of that stuff. We want to discuss your dinner with Dusty Baker
I could have brought this up whenever I wanted to. I was holding it in my back pocket. You're not going to lead me into this kind of junk. But yeah, guys.
How was your dinner?
It was exciting. It wasn't a dinner. It was one of those events where the smart people have to figure out the path that the hors d'oeuvre carriers are taking. So my father and I, being smart people, we found the 2 doors that they were coming out of, and we picked out the 3 appetizers that we liked, and then the one that we didn't. And we made sure whenever the one that we didn't like came out, we
hit the other door.
We would walk to the other door.
That's awesome.
And it was great. This is all going on while Dusty Baker was in the house, but we didn't really care. We were hungry. We ended up going to Glory Days afterwards and getting our buffalo chicken dip and
typical
actual food.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was a very cool event. The actual event itself was put on. It was hosted by the White House Historical Association.
So that's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool, and it was held at it's called the something house. It starts with the letter D, and apparently it's very historical. I doubt that you guys know what it is. I know you don't know what it is.
I just looked at him like he was crazy.
I can't remember what it is either.
Jack has 8 heads.
I do not. The dragon has 3 heads. That's a shout out for all you Game of Thrones book readers out there. So yeah, but it was a cool little event. Teddy was there. I talked to him for a while. I actually walked up to him and I was like, "How much does this suck for you? There are very low ceilings in here. This must be difficult."
Right.
And he just looked at me and just shook his head, "Please get me out of here."
I don't know how to run anyway.
Yeah. Hey, are we back on that? Teddy's not allowed to win, I guess.
Until the playoffs. And
Yeah.
whenever he wins in the playoffs,
Yeah.
we lose.
Yep. But Dusty was there. He got up. He was honored. The White House Historical Association presented him with a book called The White House.
Interesting.
And that book was also distributed throughout Washington, D.C. middle schools and elementary schools in Dusty's name.
That's pretty cool.
So, cool little gift there. And a couple notes from Dusty's remarks. He started off by saying, because the guy who introduced him said that he hopes the partnership continues to last deep into the fall, obviously alluding to the Nationals continuing to be playing deep into the fall, a.k.a. win the World Series. As I predicted, you can still bet me if you want.
Against the Astros?
Yeah. No, the Red Sox, I said. But Dusty gets the mic. He goes, "Well, I was thinking that this partnership could last deep into the next decade." And the room went wild. Everybody was like, "Yeah, sign Dusty, yeah, woo!" And this is all rich old people that are going out of their minds.
Yeah.
Which that was cool. And then Dusty talked about how he loved being here. He loves education. He always gets the White House Historical Association question wrong when the little game is played on the Jumbotron. He says he just has to guess like everybody else, and he always guesses wrong. But he really didn't go into too much detail about anything team specific while he was up there. He did say he wants to win. He said he's here to win.
Crazy.
And he said this is becoming probably one of his favorite teams that he's ever managed, just because of the
challenges.
Yeah, the challenges of it, and the way that the guys care about each other so much that they have each other's backs. He's also hoping that now they've had each other's backs, and now they can start getting healthy again. But he said it's a lot of fun to watch. He said it doesn't matter who goes down, the next guy's up there, and he's picking his teammate up. Similar to what I said yesterday in slightly louder tones. Then I got a chance to chat with Dusty after the little actual presentation part of it, and he did a little dance because I asked him first how his knee was, and he said, "Oh, my knee's fine. My knee's fine." He did a little dance to show me.
Stanky leg.
Yeah, he proved that his knee was okay. He said that he was sleeping on it wrong, to which I said, "Get the whole team new mattresses,
beds,
new
pillows.
new everything." This is ridiculous.
Good Lord.
He said, yeah, he woke up one day and it was just stiff as I don't know what he said. I can't remember. A log.
There you go.
And he couldn't walk on it. But he said Bryce's injury was terrifying to look at live. I asked him about that moment where he put his hands on his head and was walking towards it, and the camera caught it, and all Nats fans everywhere probably just
That's exactly what he was feeling.
Yeah, fainted, jumped out of a window.
Texted Jack what I texted him.
Yeah, jerk. And he was like, "I did what?" I was like, "How do you not remember this? This is the only image that has been going through my head for the last couple days." I didn't say it like that. I said it much more politely.
Yeah.
But that's what I was thinking. And he was just like, "Oh, I'm sorry I did that." He's like, "I won't do that anymore." I don't even remember that. I blacked out. So, good old Dusty. You know how it is with him.
But he did say Bryce is going to be all right.
Yeah. He said Bryce will be back before the end of the season. So he's gonna, he says he's got to make sure he's resting people though. He's getting worried about that. So
right.
I know he's looking forward to the roster expanding in September. That'll give him much needed ammunition.
Definitely.
But it's funny.